Yo, what's up, lads and ladies? Another like stealth drop from GMS that I was not expecting at this time is the Maple Memo GMS roadmap for Q1 2024. Now, last year we got the Q1 roadmap back in like December-ish kind of thing. So this roadmap's a bit late by comparison, but it's very nice to have. They detail some of the things that we're going to get. So as an example, the early February patch, so this is after the end of New Age. We are going to have a world selection reorganization. We'll talk about a lot of this later. But Strawberry Farm, important. New exciting collaboration. I'm guessing this is Bugcat 2.0, which is what I'm guessing this is. It may be some other kind of like JMS collab that we haven't had, like some kind of Isekai Quartet Part 3 or something. Some anime collab, like My Life Reincarnated as a Slime. There's a lot of anime ones that we're missing. But I'm relatively certain it's going to be Bugcat 2.0. And then in the March update, we're going to be having the Minar Picnic, which is on Orange Mushroom, if you want to see what that is. The Profession Revamp, the new Grandiphanium, which I think is Sephiroth, Sephiroth Guardian, the Darmor backstory one, I think. Monster Life Improvements, this is the removal of the gem cost. This is not a Legion Artifact. Legion Artifact will be coming with Dreamer, unless they bring it forward. The character UI revamp is for the character stats, which we'll get into before. So the world selection, this is very simple. Essentially what they are doing is grouping all of the servers based on what they are. They are renaming all reg servers to interactive worlds. So this means basically a trading server. They are renaming all reboot servers to heroic worlds. This essentially means a solo self-found world, or SSF, or no trading, however you prefer to word it. And then the seasonal worlds are obviously seasonal worlds. Burning World Leap, if you are a reg player using Burning World, make sure to leap your characters. Strawberry Farm is basically the Identisk food storage that we have now. Strawberry Farm is just the original version. I'm pretty certain the Identisk version is better than Strawberry Farm, but this is just nice to have, I guess. Exciting new collaboration. Again, I'm pretty certain this is Bugcat 2.0. You can look up the TMS videos on Bugcat 2.0 to see what it's like. But, you know, it could also be some other random anime thing that I'm missing. So that's all the February stuff. And then in March, Minar Picnic. Again, this is on Orange Mushroom, but this has another event minigame. This has PQs. This has like little things where you can send out the Leafry guys on like food shopping to get you rewards. You can gamble with it. A nice little event. Grandiphanium, yeah, so this has Sephiroth Gardener. This is the Darmor backstory. Profession Revamp, again, this is in the March part. This is when the professions stop decaying. That's the word I'm looking for, which is very nice. Character UI revamp. This is when the new stat revamps come from. If you've looked at Korean content, they have very different stat windows. You can see a lot more information with things like combat power. Every stat is basically broken down if you hover over it. So yeah, it's very good. Monster Life Improvements. Again, this is not Legion Artifact. This is not Legion Artifact. This is just improvements to the current Monster Life to tide people over until Dreamer, while KMS were working on the new Legion Artifact. But this essentially is just like more Waru, harvesting's easier, extending is easier, and gems are like not a thing. And again in March, the Hexamatrix pre-quest. If you decide to skip, the quest will not complete also instantly. The UI will now have fragments on it, which is very nice. When reporting a player for illegal program use, the list of reportable program names will be improved to show up to 3 players who were located in the same map but left the same map. So basically, if you see someone that does the bot where it instantly CCs, you can still bring up the report menu and you'll be able to see them and report them, which is very, very nice. Bunch of stuff. In addition, we're planning to release the sale of the Solar to Booster on January 17th to help players progress. So this is the Solar to Booster that is currently in Maple C. I believe this is like 30k NX every month or something for so many fragments or so many... what are they called? Erda. But yeah, you can buy that if you want to. Also, they finally announced the official Beast Tamer. She is now being revamped to Lyn, the Forest of the Child. Child of the Forest? Forest of the Child? More info coming on this soon. She'll be released in May. based on this. So that's like the anniversary patch, right? And this is the revamp of Beast Tamer to Lyn. So I really like this design. I've seen a couple people that don't really enjoy it, but you know, as a non-BT player, this makes me want to play BT. I think this looks really cool. I really like the little fox thing. We don't know how any of the skills work so far, so we'll see what happens when they release more information. And then as we have at the end, this is an address essentially to us about what's happening in Korea right now, where they have implemented a meso cap and a different cubing system and all this stuff. And what they say is as follows. MapleStory has operated as several services, different regions. We understand you're always wondering if the content or other services will affect global MapleStory. Similar to other regions, GMS is unique and independent service with a distinct player base. During our planning process for the game and each update, we consider the existing unique specifications of GMS and the play patterns and preference of our players. Now, me personally, I think this is a bunch of fluff, and they're just trying to appease us, but that's whatever. Over the past few months, we've been working to create better distinctions between world types while providing the world's Cronus Solus unique names, which is very cool. They're differentiating between Reboot and Reg server, which is very nice. These efforts are part of our localization plan to highlight global MapleStory as a unique service. Reduced misunderstandings with the previous terminology, along with providing more intuitive guidance for all new players. So basically, they're talking about how they're just making distinctions between Reboot and Reg server, just so it's easier for a newer person or returning to find out where they want to play. As for our future plans for GMS, along with the separate memo and notices we provided in the past, we started posting these roadmaps as part of our effort to inform you of any large changes coming to GMS as early as we can. We are committed to continuing to do so and informing you of any major changes through these notices. As mentioned above, we will make decisions that are best for GMS. And if we decide to make any major changes, that you can expect to learn more details about it in advance. Please note that outside of what we have already mentioned above, we have no other plans to share. So basically, they're saying that they want to make decisions that are the best for GMS. I think, and this might be the Doomer speaking in me, but who knows what their best vision is, because they never really clarify it. As always, our goal with these roadmaps is to provide information that players may be curious about and assist players with advancing preparation. Please keep in mind there is more content on the way in addition to those listed above, so we advise players to refer to the update and patch notes. So yeah, that's a little address to us, just about some recent information. And yeah, that's the post for the roadmap. What do I think about the whole meso thing? We're going to go into that in a different video. Because, I think they might release a separate memo. I hope so, because this doesn't really, qualm my concerns, so to speak. But this is relatively decent. A roadmap, very cool. The new Lyn Beast Tamer remaster, very cute. I really like the design. And the new collaboration I'm excited for, which might be, I'm pretty certain it's Bugcat, but, we'll see. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope this little info helps. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.